and we're listening to what she's saying.
Students not feeling so great, so I figure maybe we'll catch a movie or, you know, maybe. He's hanging in there. I just spoke with him. He's going to get back to the doctor because his temperature's up, but yeah, he's got a lot better. I never thought anybody could ever listen other than the person I was talking to. I was totally unaware of that.
Now you know better.
I will. I'll be careful who I speak to.
10 million car phones, 10 million people whose conversations can be heard with ease. We stopped some cars with cell phone antennas on Market Street one day and asked people if they know that people can listen in on their conversations.
I wouldn't say anything I wouldn't want anyone else to hear. It's not that private.
Are you careful when you talk on the car phone?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You're getting a call now. You know that you can buy a scanner for a couple $100 and listen in to everything that's going on that car phone?
No, I didn't know that.
Now everybody knows, at least everybody watching this report. But it turns out they could have known beforehand. The standard car phone contract contains some fine print about the potential lack of privacy on cellular phones. Bell Atlantic manager David Heberling.
In fact, our literature tells you that cellular technology can be intercepted, but it's something that is difficult to do.
We beg to differ. We listened in on cellular phone calls with a $300 slightly modified store-bought scanner. Before you rush out and buy one, you should know that it's illegal to listen in on mobile phone conversations. For our special investigation, we got permission from the people we were listening to. But this fellow does it for hire illegally. Have you actually listened in on a wife because her husband paid you?
Yes, I have. And I've listened to husbands because the wife has paid me. There's a lot of infidelity going on out there.
The mobile phone companies are not ignoring the problem. The next generation of cellular phones will be digital, much easier to scramble and protect from eavesdroppers. And they could be available by the end of the year. What's more, the FCC is now considering banning scanners with radio frequencies which make eavesdropping possible. In addition to car phones, many more people have these cordless phones we use around the house. Like the car phone, these are little radio transmitters, and although they are weak transmitters, they can be picked up very easily. You can be talking over here. Somebody's listening over there. When it comes to cordless and cellular phones, let the talker beware. I'm Mark Howard, Channel 6 Action News. Still to
In just a few minutes, we'll take you to Georgia and show you a presidential candidate get carted off to jail. This story and a whole lot more is coming your way next at News 33 tonight. Stay with us. The news is next.
Before you color your hair, stop and think. What if you could protect your hair as you color? Now you can with Excellence Cream from L'Oreal. Because Excellence is a cream, it doesn't drip, it even protects. And Excellence Cream really covers gray. What I love is the color, rich and healthy. That's Excellence Cream. Does your hair color do all that?
Excellence, the protective cream colorant from L'Oreal.
It's a cream. Think about it.
It's a beautiful day at McDonald's as Mrs. Foley steps up, checks the sign, and delivers.
Big Mac extra value meal, please.
Nice one. Dave Garcia fields the call, dishes to Scott English. English cooks, Brett Groom wraps with a no-look pass to Lori Cole. Tony Fernandez scoops fries and assists on the drink. Skipper Jim Brook with an incredible move, hands off to Garcia, who turns, smiles, and connects.
Thanks, come again.
The crowd absolutely loves this.
We're Team McDonald's, proud to serve you Andy, the official break at the Olympic Games.
He's back in a zone.
As sure as the sun will rise across America, the families that travel will have one common need: to be safe. That's why so many American families put their trust in Buick LeSabre. In fact, they've made LeSabre the best-selling full-size car in America 4 years in a row. Buick LeSabre, the American family car.
Hit $250 billion in sales like McDonald's, they put you in the Business Hall of Fame. Hit $1 trillion in real estate transactions like the Century 21 system, you're in a class by yourself. You're the #1 real estate company. And when you're this big, you can do things others can't, like average a home bought or sold by our customers every minute, every day. The Century 21 system can sell your home fast, maybe this minute, so don't waste a second. Call #1, Century 21.
Monostat 7 has something that makes treating a yeast infection easier. Convenient, pre-filled applicators, so there's less mess. I always knew there was no better cure. Now there's no easier one. Monostat, the #1 choice of women, the #1 recommendation of doctors.
Why didn't you see a doctor sooner? Dad's stomach was always bothering him. The doctor had good news. The doctor said Mylanta.
For heartburn and acid indigestion, doctors recommend Mylanta most.
My doctor said Mylanta.
Good evening, America. I'm Charles Gibson.
And I'm Joan London. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, a fun new way you can learn something on your next vacation.
Plus, we'll be talking politics with Dan Quayle. You'll hear new music from Katie Lang, and there's a new role for Robin Williams on tomorrow's Good Morning America.
Right now, though, stay tuned for the news.
The American Broadcasting Company, ABC.
When news happens, News 33 is there fast. That's because when news happens, News 33 gets there with reliable Chevrolet. News 33 and reliable Chevrolet for the road ahead.
How do the police handle it? This is an injustice that violates the Constitution like nothing that has ever occurred before.
A presidential candidate is behind bars tonight. We'll tell you why. A bomb kills 19 people, turning the Middle East peace process upside down. We'll take you there. Plus, in the 33 Extra, a bloodless option when you're under the knife. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kim Burns. We'll have those stories in just a few minutes. But first, some breaking news at this hour. A hit-and-run accident has Springfield police in search of 2 suspects in a white Toyota. The accident happened in the 1500 block of North Glenstone earlier tonight. The victim is recovering in a Springfield hospital at this hour. Now, if you have any information regarding the accident, officials are asking that you call police. In other news, he wants to be in the Oval Office, but tonight, Alan Keyes is in jail. You see the presidential candidate being cuffed and arrested here. He faces charges of criminal trespassing after protesting outside an Atlanta television station. Inside, a debate between GOP hopefuls was going on, but Keyes was not invited to attend. Keyes says he's also stopped eating after not being invited to last week's debate in South Carolina. Details are still sketchy at this hour, but apparently Keyes tried to break into the TV studio during the debate. That's where fellow GOP contenders Pat Buchanan, Steve Forbes, and